A very good morning to one and all present here through various channels, connected from various channels from all across the country. I'm Karthik Shekhar, welcoming you all for the webinar series. CCS NIAM is a premier national level institute specialized in training, research, consultancy, and education in agricultural marketing and excelling under the guidance and leadership of Dr. P. Chandrasekhara, Director General, CCS NIAM. CCS NIAM have constituted incubation center, which is known as NIAM Agri Business Incubation Center, through which we have incubated around 59 startups, and we have incubated 59 successful startups. Among that, one of the successful startup is among with us, and his name is Sendil Kumar Palanisamy. His company's name is Priya Traders and Exports. So he's a entrepreneur who's having a startup which concentrates on uh, uh, coconut waste and converting it as blocks, cocoa peats, and various other forms so that it can be used for soilless agriculture. So I welcome Sendil Kumar Palanisamy. It is over to you. You can take up now.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Karthik sir. You have given a lot of support and encouragement to complete this training and incubation and everything. So we are so much glad that participating in this webinar today. And especially this time is a COVID-19 lockdown period. All industries are facing some challenges like shortage of labor, a lot of restrictions in workplaces, and less availability of raw material and all, and transportation also not so easy. uh, so all the difficulties, especially what we face here in village, especially in this coconut cultivation area, and in our industry is same, like shortage of labor, because we were depending on more migrant labor. And nearby villages so facing the same problem. No people will come and work in this. And raw materials also we have purchased from faraway places and from nearby districts also. So these transportation issues made them not available in time. And moreover, the funds we are expecting from our buyers are also not coming in time properly, because also facing the same problems, transportation issues. Our merchants are taking goods from us and then sending to faraway places, even to Gulf countries and the European countries. All the shipments were blocked. So because of the blockage, no goods are moving, and since the goods are not reaching the customer and the payments are delaying, that is the general issue. And we are using this time to support our local community from facing these problems, and their livelihoods are ensured by providing their households like meal, 2 times a meal, every day, two meals we are providing for our workers, even though they are not able to work in our industry. We are providing them food and shelter and their medical needs and their transportation, though buses are not running now. So we are providing them transportations for essential purchases. So these are problems we are now solving. And we invest and startup in this region work with farmers, so the farmers also can contribute their produce, not transporting them so far and distributing in the community, helping through the panchayat procuring produce to farmers, and then through the panchayat vehicles they are distributing and selling in a reasonable price. So these activities we did in the past 2 months, and now little bit of all shops are opened and people are start moving, and hospitals, some shops are open, so people are getting essential things. So it's the situation is coming back to normal little by little. And our team, myself, Senthil Kumar Palanisamy, and Priyadarshini Shanmugasundaram are taking care of this uh, issues, and solving of, uh, of waste, giving need food. And our promising market has provided us some hope for doing all these activities along with the nearby farmers. So the farmers also produce a lot of coconuts, and they are not selling because of the transportation issues. They just stocked. What we have done is we break the coconuts and then take the pulp in it, and then made them dry, and then store it. And some of the amounts we are making into oil, so that the local shops will get the oil from us in a reasonable price, so that that money can be utilized for the basic needs of the farm workers community. And nowadays we are increasing our advertisement activities, so that this lockdown period, what our company is doing, and how we contribute to the local employment generation and waste management activities. So we are projecting it in best possible ways, so where people are taking uh, shelter in village areas and in urban areas, we are reaching them with our advertisement activities, so that in the future, if the lockdown is over, so we can get labor from them, and then we can get good customers for our products also. So this lockdown bring more social responsibility to our startup companies in this area. And especially we eliminate our differences, we forget our differences. Even though they are competitors to us, we don't think now they are competitors, they are friends. We share many things like land, shelter, and equipments, agri equipments we share each other, and transportation of people to nearby cities, we help them. And then uh, working together in 2 3 companies together, they are working, so that with a less number of people, we can produce, we can run the machines at least 2 hours, 3 hours a day. So this model, as already I have mentioned, we developed polished shells of the coconut, and uh, made in some beautiful articles out of that, like buttons and teacups, ice cream cups out of it. And we have made some uh, coir based uh, uh, mat and screen and windscreen and soil erosion mats out of it. And the fibers we have extracted from the coconut husk, we made them into fine thread. It is used for the tying the temporary sheds, and tying the fish nets, and in so many ways it is used as a replacement for plastic wires to tie the goods. And it is very much useful for the building of organic houses, and especially in mushroom cultivation area. You have seen the mushroom shed we prepare with the coconut leaves winded into sheets, and then they are tied with the coconut based husk threads. So it's environmentally friendly and gives some employment for the rural people, especially in the lockdown period. And we have created a supply chain of raw materials for our production of cocoa peat. Cocoa peat is, as you all know, it's a very good water absorbent. It absorbs 9 times to 10 times more water than its volume. So it absorbs the water and constantly giving to the crops. So especially in this drought seasons, we can use it as a wonderful growth medium, not only for horticulture crops, but also for mushroom, especially mushrooms which are very much valuable for the medicinal use. Especially it is in Himachal Pradesh area, the cultivation of the mushrooms are happening by the pharmaceutical companies. So we are the suppliers of this cocoa peat to them. And in Kerala, in Coir Board, they are also providing some assistance to us in these difficult times. They are providing some orders which are not usually we get from them, because the local community will get the order. Nowadays, they are spreading the orders to ease our financial burden, and some job opportunities you will get through them. So we are producing some mat and mattresses and screen and some chapels and some wall hanging equipment articles out of this coconut husk. In these days, the production of synthetic materials are come down because it needs a lot of raw materials. Uh, uh, this organic matter from the coconut farm has this advantage. Nowadays, we no need of a lot of fossil fuel based plastic sheets. It is not easy to transport it from faraway place to local area. This situation is a this is a good atmosphere for us to produce this agriculture based construction materials, especially the timber we are getting from coconut and its waste products made into sheets and doors, flooring, and window panels, all made by the coconut trees. It's easy and it is locally available, so we no need to depend on the plastic and synthetic things which are transported and produced in a faraway place and transported to here. So this is a good time for us to explore the all possibilities of the coconut based agriculture based construction and household uh, articles. Now you have seen we have done this tables and chairs and utensils and bench flooring things from coconut only. So this coconut based timber is giving some employment for the local community, and nowadays the shops are not opened in many places. They are slowly opening this uh, furniture shops, so it gives employment to the local community and made some money from this industry, especially in carpenting with the coconut tree and using the coconut tree based construction materials and packing materials. We have tried one more thing in this lockdown period, the banana fiber extraction. Here a lot of banana trees were destroyed after this harvest, so these fibers are extracted and we have supplied to some neighbor districts also for this extraction of the banana fiber and made into some threads, and it is used for the furniture making and some dress materials also they are making out of it, and some bags packing materials also it's made out of it. That's also we have done. And then areca nut, in this lockdown period people are inside home and they want to use the use and throw things to avoid the infection. So we have used this opportunity to produce a use and throw plastic cups, replacing the plastic cups, and use and throw plates and spoons out of this areca nut plant. So this areca nut plant gives the leaves, which the base of the leaf is look like a plate. I mean a sheet. So that sheet can be dried and then compressed into plates and cups and spoons. So this we encouraged, and it gives some additional income to the local community. Uh, those who were working in other industries also coming to do this job and make some money out of it. And then we have cows, we have goat and the chicken, and integrated farming, fish farm, all we are running. So what we do is we distribute the workers to all these areas, and as much as possible they can work and produce their need. For example, eggs, they can feed the chickens with the cow dung. The cow produces milk, and then the milk can be converted into butter and ghee. So it gives additional income to the community, and the waste also is fed to the fish tank. So the fish is growing, we are selling the fish in the local market, so it gives some additional income to the farm workers, and then they get the wages from us. So we are also getting benefit, and the farmers work, agriculture workers also getting benefit without depending on the faraway customers. The customers are only local people and the nearby town people. So these activities flourished because of the lockdown, and especially the government funds are boosting us to do more things which is essential this lockdown period. And without discouraging laborers, and without sending them back home without work, better to keep them in our farm and in our shelter, and provide enough food and minimum wages, at least to make them uh, comfortable in this lockdown period. So prices were slashed because of this raw materials uh, unavailable situation, and the finished goods also not trans. So drastically the prices are dropped, so it gives some cuts in our revenue. But we are hopeful that in coming months this situation will change, especially after uh, July, end of July. In August, the goods will start moving. Our products will uh, go to the buyer's hand, and hopefully they are going to start exporting it. So we will once again we will get the revenue in the regular basis. So these are our revenue model. Banana stems, we are fibering it out of it. It cost 1,000 units, 2,500 rupees, and processing cost for 1,000 units is 2,500 rupees. Selling cost we fixed as 12,000 rupees per kg. Per 120 we can generate in this model in is 7,000 rupees. And same like areca nut leaves, it costs 1,000 leaves as 2,500 rupees, and processing cost is 2,500 rupees. And selling cost we fixed as 1,000 units is costing 7,000 rupees. So the revenue we can generate it around 5,000 rupees. So we have cows, 7 cows in our farm. The cows producing milk around 20 liters, 15 to 20 liters per day each cow. So 7 cows, 5 of them are milking now. So we can get around 100 liters per day. So the 100 liters we are selling in a local uh, outlet, and remaining things we are selling to the milk processor. It's called ABT here. We are supplying to the ABT around 70 liters. 30 liters we are selling in the local community. So these incomes are distributed over farm labors. So they are contributing a lot in terms of maintaining the farm, maintaining the cows, maintaining the machines, and everything. So they are sharing the responsibilities. So the money is distributed to them in a fair way. So the families are eating enough food and having their basic needs in a proper way. So these are the challenges we faced, and we are overcoming the challenges in the best possible way. And what we have learned in the incubation is helping us a lot in handling the situation in a, smooth way. And we are hoping that in coming months the situation will be normalized, and once again our production is will be in expected speed, and in around more than 50% production we will attain. So we are doing the best in this COVID lockdown period with the help of our farm workers and nearby startup companies. So we are coming closer and becoming a one unit of workforce, so that we can handle and we can meet out the basic needs of ourselves and the people who depend on our industry, working in our industry, and getting things done through our industry. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please you can ask. Hello,
Hello.
Karthik.
Karthik, are you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
What
I
we
have explained.
Okay,
I have
okay.
explained what we are doing.
I
You
just
have any questions?
participants, if there is any questions, they can raise.
If you have any doubts, what the activities we are lack of, and what the activities we have fulfilling, and what we are planning
I
to
have a
do,
question from
such
my
things.
side. Sendil, what are the
Yes.
problems you have faced during, you have explained during this COVID situation, what all the problems you have faced? And what are the other kind of problems when you are selling, trying to sell your product? Because you have told about the availability of raw material and availability of labors where
Mm-hmm.
during the time of production, what are all the
Mm-hmm.
problems you faced during selling the product?
Yeah, especially we faced in the beginning the availability of raw materials. Because suddenly people are not working in the farm, so they couldn't extract things which we are needed. So the raw materials dropped suddenly, and then the people didn't come to work because of there is no raw material. People didn't have work in our farm. And third thing, the payments for the sold goods. Usually we have 30 days of payment period. Once the goods is out of our hand, after 30 days only we will get the payment. So in the month of March, we faced all these three together, and then little by little the raw materials start available, and then with the minimum number of people, we started to make our operation. And then some amount has been uh, recovered from our buyers. So we little bit 25% we managed to operate our farm, and our activities are diverse, and we diversified these activities because of this situation. So it's now going in a 30% of production of our farm, and integrated farming, and cow, and this organic growth medium production. as well as this usable one usable use and throw organic plates and cups all start again. And now shops are available, shops are opened, so we start supplying it. So it is getting back to normal. At least in our farm, 30% of work is resumed. So these are the situation in the from the March, in the mid of the March.
Okay.
We
There's one
never
more question
experienced
from
this.
the participants. There's one more
Yes.
question from the participants. What kind of packing materials can you make with coconut, banana leaves, which should be a replacement for plastic?
Yes, definitely. Our coconut husk-based packing materials are like sheets. It comes in 5 millimeter thickness to 1 centimeter thickness sheets. So these sheets can be replaced for the plastic and even for the aluminum foil things. And sometimes it is used to replace the wood. Wood is much expensive than these sheets. Uh, in a way, if you think, if you want to take a wood based packing material, the trees are cut, so unnecessarily the environmental problems are creating. So this one is just coconut husk. Is every month that we are harvesting the coconut, so the husk is just covering the coconut. So this is renewable. If you cut the tree, it will take a lot of time to grow, but this is the byproduct of the harvest. So we use it with some glue materials and then press it in hot press and make into sheets. The sheets are 3 meters length and 1 meter width, and 5 centimeter to 5 millimeter to 1 centimeter thickness. So these sheets are very much cost effective and environmental friendly, and it can replace the plastic uh, packing materials. And even it can be used for the as a cardboard, like a cardboard partition of the working area in offices and in home. And we are trying to make some furniture also out of it. I have shown it to you in the slides. It can easily replace the wood, using of the wood. So the coconut farm can produce a lot of things from the waste. Previously, it was just thrown away or burned or just made into pieces and for the soil manure we were using. But nowadays, we are doing a lot of value added goods from the coconut farm, and especially to replace the plastic, and it protects the environment in a long term. Yeah.
Is there any other questions from the participants?
Okay, participant want to ask what kind of packaging material can you make with coconut, banana leaves, which should be replacement for plastic?
Yeah. Yes, I mentioned earlier, the coconut tree producing husk. It is a cover of the coconut, is rich in fiber, and the cocoa peat. It is made of cellulose. So the cellulose is a very good binding capacity when it is hot pressed. So when it is hot pressed by treating in the steam, it gives the solid mass which can be replaced for the wood. And nowadays, some water resistant materials are packed, and they are derived from the petrochemicals. They are like plastics or some other ethanol, polyethylene kind of things. The same durability and the same lightweight qualities are seen in the coconut based sheets, coconut husk based sheets. The only unwanted property is it will absorb the water. But if you pack in the plastic materials, the water won't be absorbed in the plastic until otherwise it has some holes. But if you use this material without a plastic coating or a wax coating, it will allow the water inside the packing material. So only if you want to pack it in a gross way, or the materials which are not affected by the moisture or water can be packed in this material, and it will act as a shock absorber, so the materials will not break inside it, like a, it's like a paper cushion. It will act as a shock absorber, so you can pack the glass and ping on materials and some other lab equipments, or some fragile goods and minute goods also, by using this coconut based husk sheets. It has a very good advantage over the degradability. If you throw the plastic, it's very
Hello.
Yeah, I think Dr. Divedi has some questions. Dr. Divedi.
Yeah, good morning. Am I audible?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Yeah, you are audible, please.
Actually, I am working in the institute on the field of agroforestry. So,
Oh, yes, sir.
throughout country we have our ACRIP center. ACRIP means All India Coordinated Research Project on Agroforestry. So
Mhm.
you have talked about coconut based raw material. So in
Mhm.
future you need a lot of coconut trees. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So for that we have our regional center in Mettapalayam, Tamil Nadu. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, please ask, please ask.
Yeah. So my suggestion is that you link your this project or program to some research and development institution related to agroforestry, because there are
Yeah,
a lot of schemes on agroforestry. They are giving funds for promoting plantation of coconut trees, so that you can help find. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Any more questions, sir? Please, I'm welcoming.
I think there's no more questions. Thank you for the presentation, Sendil, and thank participants. Thank you for patience listening. And this, I think, will be informative to you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Sagar, sir, for coordinating this. Thanks for your support and encouragement. We are very much grateful for you. Thank you.
I request all the participants to leave the meeting. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.